Do you ever feel like you're spending more time searching for tools than actually using them? I've been there, but I've taken on the chaos in my workshop, and today I'm sharing my top 10 organization solutions to help you do the same. We'll cover everything from clever storage hacks to cabinet shelving options and some dust collection strategies so you can create a workspace that's both safe and efficient. First, let's talk about dust control. A clean workshop is a healthy workshop. My setup is built using a shop vac and a dust topper to separate the bulk of the mess before it gets to the filter. This keeps the air clear and makes cleanup a breeze. Another part of my system is the dust right manifold. This lets me quickly switch between tools without having to disconnect any hoses. I have a more detailed video about how I built my system, and I'll put a link to the video in the description below. Remember, a good dust collection system not only protects your lungs, but also helps your tools last longer. Now let's talk about maximizing wall space with shelves. I built these shelves over the garage doors to take advantage of blank wall space. If you want to build shelving like this, you'll have to adjust the construction based on the framing above and the type of garage door opener you have. Also make sure you leave enough clearance for your garage door to open without crashing into the shelf. These shelves here were built based on a design by Matthias Wandel. I have drywall in my garage, so I first had to screw sleeper studs to the studs behind the drywall. The rest of the supports were made from 2x4s that I ripped according to the instructions in his video. These shelves are adjustable and incredibly sturdy. I have tons of heavy things stored on these shelves, and they've never sagged. Again, I'll put a link below to the video build of these. Small parts can easily get lost in a busy workshop. Of course, I use these organizers that you can buy at any hardware store, but as you know, they're expensive, and another problem with them is they're not portable. So I improvise with old plastic containers that originally came with workshop fuel in them. My favorite thing to use for organizing hardware and small parts are these crayon boxes. You can get them in clear plastic or translucent colors. They come with lids to prevent spills, but you can still see what's inside. They stack neatly to store on a shelf, or you can put them in a drawer like I do. They come in multiple sizes to give you plenty of storage options. And I found the cheapest place to get these is at Walmart during their back to school days. Another option are these organizer totes. They're sold under just about every tool brand name, but they all do the same thing. Just make sure the lid is snapped shut before you grab the handle. Drawers are essential for keeping your workspace clutter-free, especially full extension drawers. They allow you to quickly see what is there and find what you're looking for. I like to use drawer dividers and organizers to keep things separated and easy to access. And don't be afraid to get creative with your drawer storage. You can use old boxes, repurposed containers, or even 3D printed inserts to customize your setup. Clamps and batteries can be tricky to store. I built these simple racks for my clamps to keep them off the workbench and easily accessible. I just screwed some scraps of plywood to a backer board and attached it to the wall. I also built this little caddy for my spring clamps so I can take all of them to the bench while still keeping them organized and easy to grab. My Pez Candy inspired battery storage not only saves space, but helps prolong the life of my batteries by constantly rotating them and keeping them organized and protected. And a timer for your charger is a good idea to prevent overcharging and have the potential for a fire. Cabinets are a great way to store larger tools and supplies. I have a mix of stationary and mobile cabinets, which allows me to reconfigure my workshop as I need to. I have a series of videos that I'll link to showing you how I built some of these cabinets. And if you're short on space, consider mobile cabinets with locking wheels. They're a game changer. I made one with doors and adjustable shelves. I built one with drawers. I made one into a router table. I made one into a flip-up cabinet. And since these are square, you can put them together side by side or back to back. They still move around plenty easily enough. You can make an L shape if you want. Or you can put them together straight in a line, which is what I'm going to do. You could still roll them, but it's getting heavy. Lumber storage can be a challenge, especially if you have limited space. This rolling lumber cart is a lifesaver. It keeps my wood organized and easily accessible. I can store sheet goods, molding, and project lumber neatly. Another feature is I can use it as a panel saw to safely break down plywood. It has kind of turned into a storage catch-all with lots of different things kept in there, but that's why I built it. I used to waste so much time searching for the right sandpaper. These expandable file folders are a simple but effective solution. I can quickly find the sandpaper I need and keep everything neat and tidy. For tools I don't use every day, I like to store them in plastic tubs or crates. This keeps them dust-free and protected, and I can easily pull them out and have most of the tools I'll need for whatever type of project I'm working on. This one might seem obvious, but it's amazing how much time you can save by keeping similar tools together. I group my pliers together, screwdrivers, sockets, and so on. This makes it much easier to find what I need when I need it. Finally, if you're really tight on space, consider incorporating flip-up tools into your workbench. This allows you to have easy access to large tools without sacrificing valuable workbench space. Again, I'll put a link below to the build for one of these so you can see how easy it is to make a flip top or flip up workbench mechanism. Remember, the key is to find a system that works for you and your specific needs. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things until you find what works best for you. I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite workshop organization tips? Share your ideas in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.